Good evening and welcome. Welcome to another exciting edition of the program, Liberia First on GHT. My name is Wild Michael Gilman, and we do broadcast from Detroit, Michigan. Today is Wednesday, February the 4th, 2026. And we got a good show coming up for all of us here tonight. And so we ask you to invite someone, like the page, follow the page, and be my guest. Our conversation on here tonight will center around eviction versus demolition. Why is the JNB Administration bent on demolishing poverty-stricken Liberians' homes and making them homeless? In the court order, eviction or demolition? What is the central government response to this self-inflicted catastrophe? Can the affected citizens in the recent demolition in Saye Town seek justice or redress in the court? When was this case taken to court in the first place? Let's dig deeper. When was this case taken to court in the first place? Again, we ask you to invite someone, like the page, follow the page, and I'll be my guest. We got a great show coming up here. Also, coming up, state of the nation's lies. Joseph Yuma Boaka's SOTNA, State of the Nation address speech, has been categorized as bullshit, lies, and his information minister Jerolimek Piah had to apologize for some serious segments of the speech following former Finance Development Planning Minister Saye Town's rebuttal. Who were the speech writers? Did Joseph Yuma Piah read the speech before presenting it to the Liberian people? Why isn't anyone being punished for such egregious acts? Let's dig deeper. Also, coming up, asset recovery or targeted wage fund. The asset recovery team pursuit of Madam Claire Marie Weah's foundation, the Claire Foundation, has been decried by Liberians everywhere as a targeted wage fund by the Joseph Yuma Piah government. It needs to stop. Thus allocating money in the national budget for the office of the First Lady to pay her staff, salaries, and operations and others illegal? Or does it mean she's paid the salary? Does the current Unity Party government national budget include funding for Takuma Piah? Is she being paid the salary? Let's dig deeper. If you join us here for the very first time, we say welcome to you. And for all of you returning, we say welcome as well. We got a great show for all of us here tonight. Invite someone, like the page, follow the page, and be my guest. Okay? Also coming up. Tweah's challenged former Finance Development Planning Minister Tweah Jr. has challenged Minister Ugafwan that he nor the Unity Party government can reverse harmonization. What did Gafwan say that caused Tweah's response or challenge? Let's dig deeper. Tonight's broadcast is dedicated to a number of folks celebrating their birthdays, anniversaries, and special milestones. Talking about Vogalize Mandingo General. Happy birthday to you, my dear friend and young brother. Joseph Ganyo. And Ganyo, you have it from Dilano Tamasa and all of us here at GHT. Caroline Smith, happy birthday to you. Dovakana from Minnesota alongside Vogalize Mandingo General. Happy birthday to you, Kendall. Clarence Madison. That's Dr. Clarence Madison of Romulus, Michigan. Happy birthday to you, Clarence. Also to my Lloyd there in New York. Happy birthday to you as well. And for all of you celebrating your birthdays, anniversaries, or special milestones, we say congratulations to you. This broadcast is dedicated to you as well, okay? Absolutely. We've got a great show coming up. Sit back, relax, be my guest. Tonight's broadcast, of course, is brought to us through the sponsorship of Joe Saka. Joe Saka is the candidate for Pennsylvania District number 185 state representative. And he does have his campaign launch this Saturday, February the 7th, 2026, from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. And I want to encourage all of us here. If you are in the area, the zip code 19142 in the Pennsylvania, at Philadelphia, Southwest Philly, you want to go to 6422 Dickens Avenue in Philadelphia. That's this Saturday, February the 7th, 2026, from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Also, this broadcast is being sponsored by Canada Afrique, the first global conference of an official launch of Canada Afrique Care Foundation with the theme Building the Future of Canada and Africa. Our own pilot original red tour, 1-2 tier 1-2, are all members and organizers of this great organization and our first global launch in Quebec, Montreal, Canada, on April 17 through the 19th, 2026. That's on Friday to Sunday. Also, the former Minister of Health of Liberia, Dr. Wehemina Jala, is also one of the organizers, and I will be on hand for this great launch. All right? If you're in Canada, you are in America, you want to go, contact me. I got some details for you, okay? We got a great show coming up here, folks. Don't go nowhere. We're going to be joined by our team of panelists and analysts. We're going to be joined by our team of analysts and panelists on here. So invite someone, like the page, follow the page, and be my guest, okay?
way to do it. This is a law. Can anybody tell us that they have reverse harmonization? Where are the people that are running around saying they have reverse harmonization? Where are they? You talk in chat room, you run your mouth, you run and talk time at time. Where's the law that harmonization was reversed? People celebrating Gaffron lying and say we have reverse harmonization, we're doing a small. Is that what's going on with the government? We got the law, we got everything. It was signed. Lawmaker went away, they signed it. They sent it to the president, the president signed it. It's dead at the government of Liberia. But what are you hearing today, Jacob? A person without reverse harmonization. That true? Are you kidding me? How can these guys, one learned individual, follow Gaffron lies that we have reverse harmonization? Is that how to do it? Is that the amendment? Is it LSCC? We increase the salary. GSC, we increase the salary, and we don't go to the Supreme Court. Is that the proper way to do it? This is a law. It's a problem. We reverse harmonization, that's a problem. Why these people, they have turned to government of clarification. They have turned to be government of clarification. They will come back tomorrow to clarify again. Because clarify on 70,000, clarify on the road, clarify on the SOTNA, clarify on everything, and they will clarify again. But what kind of problem with ESO? What kind of problem with ESO? But what kind of problem we find ourselves in? Who put us in this problem? How can we get out of this? Because you increase the people's salary, you say you reverse it. Well, are you guys sure that man is an economist? Are you guys sure that he get a degree? I see. So he's a bank teller.
JNB must stop lying. You can't be lying about.
Oh, money, oh, I just actually for like 30 days, oh, I just like me, oh, I can't get out, oh, I can't get out, oh, international community come over here, oh, Liberia, oh, my people, now they got Liberia who want it, oh, now they got Liberia who want it, oh, now they talk about Liberia who want it, oh. Rescue team, oh! You say you get to rescue us, oh! I tried it, oh! Rescue team, oh! You say you get to rescue us, oh! I tried it, oh! Every people talk about property, oh! Why your taxi, US, oh! We tried it, oh! Oh, money, oh! I just actually for like 30 days, oh! I just like me, oh! I can't get out, oh! I can't get out, oh! International community come over here, oh! Oh, Liberia. Oh, my people, now they got Liberia who want it, oh! Now they got Liberia who want it, oh! Now they talk about Liberia who want it, oh! Rescue team, oh! You say you get to rescue us, oh! I tried it, oh! Rescue team, oh! You say you get to rescue us, oh! I tried it, oh! Every people talk about property, oh! Why your taxi, US, oh! We tried it.
Get the hospital. Get it. No doctor. Oh shit to them. I watch my baby die. I watch my baby die, my people. No doctor. I must go live. I watch my baby die. No doctor. Oh shit to them. No doctor. My baby go into bed to them. Liberia. Whoa. And the hospital I said about carry. No doctor. No data on shit on that. I must go live. I must go live. I must go live. I must go live. Libera. Whoa. I watch my baby die. I watch my baby die. I watch you. I want my baby die. What I saw. I want my baby die. Libera, no data. No data. Carry. No data. Carry. No data. Carry. Ah, Mama died. I remember. No data. Carry. No data. Carry to now. Whoa, they put my baby on interview. They put you on interview. No data around. My baby just for all carry. There's no data. There's no data. They never die. There's no data. Oh, you are not safe alone. Whoa, I must go live. I must go live. I must go live. There's no data to carry tonight. I must go live. There's no data to carry tonight. Oh, the budget for up. Oh, I say I carry. Whoa. No data to carry tonight. They put a ball into.
Like all of those who ride motorbikes, they are gainfully employed. But when you ask them, are you employed? They tell you no. Those who own keke, they are riding. They are gainfully employed. The people who sit on the street to shine shoes, they are employed. The people who go to local, like all of those who ride motorbikes, they are gainfully employed. But when you ask them, are you employed? They tell you no. But like all of those who ride motorbikes, they are gainfully employed. But when you ask them, are you employed? They tell you no. Those who own keke, they are riding. They are gainfully employed. The people who sit on the street to shine shoes, they are employed. The people who go to local, like all of those who ride motorbikes.
The government has demonstrated its constitutional capacity. The government has demonstrated its commitment by placing $20 million United States dollars towards this project in the arrest agenda. Institutional capacity. The government has demonstrated its commitment by placing $20 million United States dollars towards this project in the arrest agenda. This institutional capacity. The government has demonstrated its commitment by placing $20 million United States dollars towards this project in the arrest agenda. Institutional capacity. The government has demonstrated its commitment by placing $20 million United States dollars towards this project in the arrest agenda.
Let me go to the office. I'll call you right back. Do not cut that phone off. Go there now.
Are they tasting? I'm going at you.
No, you're not tasting. I'm hearing them. Keep your phone on.
I'm on my way going there.
Go in there and leave the phone on. If you're texting, you're not wearing a uniform. Your commander call you. I'm calling. Then you beat on my daughter?
No, she never be on.
Yeah, don't fool that girl who touch you when the time is Papa won't talk to you.
Hello, Daddy.
Savia, they beat on you, what else?
Yeah?
They beat on you?
Yeah, they beat me with ratting.
They still beating you with ratting?
They been beating me, ma. They beat me with ratting.
When they beat you? That won't be you.
I want woman warning, not too long.
I can't enter in chief.
Officer,
how you addressing me just now?
When you call me, I'm on my way coming to the office.
No, my question to you, yeah? How she addressing me right now? What she said?
She said somebody beat her with ratting.
No, she said, hello, Daddy. You know what she said?
Yeah, but let me see who do the alternative. I'll call you right back. You are just entering.
You're taking for in her. She's selling drugs. She was smoking drugs. Or she was phone in the ghetto?
Yeah, chief, she was in a house with a man. In a team.
motorbikes, they are gainfully employed.
The people who selling drugs, the people who smoking drugs are gainfully employed.
But like all of those who ride motorbikes, they are gainfully employed. But when you ask them, are you employed? They tell you no. Those who own keke, they are riding, they are gainfully employed. The people who sit on the street to shine shoes, they are employed. The people who go to local, like all of those who ride motorbikes, they are gainfully employed. But when you ask them, are you employed? They tell you no. But like all of those who ride motorbikes, they are gainfully employed. But when you ask them, are you employed? They tell you no. Those who own keke, they are riding, they are gainfully employed. The people who sit on the street to shine shoes, they are employed. The people who go to local, like all of those who ride motorbikes, they are gainfully employed. But when you ask them, are you employed? They tell you no. But like all of those who ride motorbikes, they are gainfully employed. But when you ask them, are you employed? They tell
Well, folks, good evening and welcome. Welcome. We got a great show for all of us here tonight, as you can see. If you joined us here for the very first time, we say welcome to you. Let me welcome on the global stage for the very first time. He's always been following, but tonight he's on set with us here, Ali Bagayogo. Ali, welcome. How you doing?
Yeah, welcome, Mr. Gamer. I just sent you a text message. You saw it, right?
In the chat room.
In the chat room.
Yeah, let me look at it. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, that's the reason why. But I just thought it was to do this way so you know what's up.
Yeah. I got you. You know, you got to secure that first.
That's right. Exactly. That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I keep following behind the back change, okay?
Absolutely. Thanks for coming in, and then let me openly, publicly say here to you again, have our sympathies on the passing of your oldest brother in Banga the other day. We are very sorry for your loss. Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you to everyone that sent the greeting and those that sympathize with me. That I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Those who spoke on the phone and you told me, and now you're saying it again. To everyone that followed the show, I'm very much appreciative of what you are doing. Keep following the show, okay?
Thank you very much, Ali.
Thank you to our show, okay?
You're welcome.
I gotta go off quick.
Yeah, no doubt.
Okay.
All right, so folks, again, welcome and thanks to Ali Bagayogo there for coming on here and sharing with us a little bit. Tonight's broadcast is dedicated to a number of folks celebrating their birthdays, anniversaries, and special milestones. We're talking about Vogoleza Mandingo General there in Minnesota, Joseph Ganio, a very close friend and brother to Delano Tamasa, Caroline Smith, Dobakana, Clarence Madison of Ramilos, Michigan, and Tokwa Lloyd. And for all of you celebrating your birthdays, anniversaries, and special milestones, we say congratulations to you. This broadcast is dedicated to you as well. Okay, welcome, and thanks for tuning in. Tonight we got a number of topics to talk about. All right, the eviction of Liberians, poverty striking Liberians by this government, the Unity Party government, is something that you know, when it happened to the CDC and they were evicted from the headquarters, and the headquarters demolished, brought down in ruins and debris. Folks said this was all politics, and it was targeted towards against the CDC. But as time goes by, it's becoming very customary by this government of Joseph Boakai to wreak havoc on poverty-stricken Liberians. Okay? You have one person coming to claim a parcel of land when hundreds and thousands of Liberians are situated on the land. Businesses on the land. In fact, some of the people on the land are by far older than whosoever is making claims to the land. They've been on that property way back, older than the time they've been on the property is older than the one who's claiming to be the owner of the land. Yes, people can inherit properties from their parents, from their grandparents, from J.J. Roberts' time to Charlie King time. People do inherit properties because the land is not going to go anywhere. It will be there, and it is handed down from generation to generation as properties, from families and what have you. But as a government, and let me add, as a responsible government, as you claim to be, when you sit idle by and allow these things to happen, and you have a knucklehead at the Ministry of Information coming out and telling the Liberian people that this government have got nothing to do with the demolition, the eviction and demolition of people's properties, their lives, and what have you, then it begs for answers. The question, which government are you talking about? The one that appoints the judges, justices, minister of justice, chief justice? Is that the government you are talking about? The government that paid salaries to the judiciary have got nothing to say to do with the eviction and demolition exercises being carried out? Is that what this government and that knucklehead of a deputy minister at information trying to tell us? That this government is not responsible, have got no say, no doing, no hand into the demolition exercises across the country? Eh?
Arsenal is the best.
Our country is again at a cliff where people, especially the poor people, are not being cared for. Okay? When did this case go to court in the first place? When did the Saye Town case go to court? I read somewhere, very scanty information, That is very small, brief information that this case went to court in 2018. 2018, George Weah was the president. 2018, George Weah was the president. And what was the ruling of the court? What was the decision of the court? Did the court at the time order the eviction or demolition of the properties? If the court did, why was that order carried out? Why wasn't that order from 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 22, 23 carried out? Let's ask ourselves, if and only if that information is true, correct, that this case, the Saye Town case, was in court, went to court in 2018, what was the ruling? If the ruling was to evict the people, did it say demolish the properties? Did it say demolish the properties? I bet you my neck is not there. The same way they treated the CDC headquarters, that they should go and evict the party. And they went with bulldozers, front end loaders, and everything to demolish, to bring down the party. A targeted demolition, a targeted eviction, a politically motivated process, because the Unity Party, led by Joseph Human Boyka, doesn't want to see anything that looks like George Weah or looks like CDC. So what did they do? They went there and tore down the place. And not just that, they did to Catholic, the Catholic community there. They did to Hotel Africa. Communities that voted heavily for the Unity Party, for Joseph Boyka. They went into those communities and decimated the people's lives. Ruined their livelihood. Destroyed their properties. Huh? What becomes of those people? Do they have the rights to take this government to court, maybe to ECOWAS court, with the purported landowner? Can they sue the government, along with the landowner, alleged landowner. Can they? I believe they can. Whether they're going to get justice is another thing. But I believe they can take legal action, and they should do so. They should do so. There has to be a point at which time this government will be brought to book, brought to her senses, and let Bouaka understand that he has decimated people's lives. He has caused setback into the livelihood of a generation and generation to come. You heard the young lady who allegedly invested over 1.5 million United States dollars, crying out. In the 72nd area, that her property has been encircled by the AFL, okay? This lady right here, that her properties has been encircled by the AFL and that they are going to demolish it. She got businesses, she got Liberians working who are part of the allegedly 70,000 jobs that was created. You heard Mo Ali, right? If you shiny shoe, you are employed. As if to say you get salary. I played this video from the beginning, but let's listen to it once more. Hear the cries of this young lady. Hear her cries.
Money, oh, I have to actually for like 30 days, oh, I have to lock me up, oh, I can't get out, oh, I can't get out, oh, international community can't come here, oh, Liberia, oh, my people, now they got Liberia who want it, oh, now they got Liberia who want it, oh, now they got Liberia who want it, oh. Rescue team, oh! You say you get to rescue us, oh! I tried it, oh! Rescue team, oh! You say you get to rescue us, oh! I tried it, oh! Every people talk about property, oh! 500,000 US, oh! We tried it, oh, my money, oh, I have to actually for like 30 days, oh.
You heard a lady there. Let's welcome Delano Tamasa to the global stage. Tamasa, good evening, welcome.
Yeah, the watchman,
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. It is always good to be with you. Let me say hello and hi to all our people, more especially our people back home in Liberia and those are in the diaspora, the CLM family and the GHT family. I just want to say hello to all of you. It's always a great time to be on the global stage, to be with the wise man and the rest of the team. I see Ali Bakayoko also queue in as well. Let me just say hi to him as well. But it's good to be with you, Mr. Gilman.
Yeah.
I know we are in a turbulent times, a very, very difficult times. But we will go into the nitty-gritties of these various things that is happening currently in Liberia, and to see how best these things can be fully addressed. But I'm devastated, but I'm just strong. Looking at the various situation that unfolding, our nation now has turned to cries. There are people weeping from every angle.
Yeah.
There are tears and blood of innocent people who have been wasted, suffering and turmoil, and everything is unfolding, on the watchful eyes of Joseph Imambuakai.
Is it watchful?
Yeah. So I don't want to say watchful. Because sleeping, you don't want to put it on our feet. So the man
are these eyes watchful?
He's watching gingerly. Let me just borrow from my own nephew,
Yeah.
He's watching gingerly as the people continue to perish.
Yeah.
Their homes been demolished. That's the situation, when you sell out, for the option that you don't know better. And
Right.
that's the thing that sometimes we get, but it is great. It is great to be with you, the wise man.
No
I've
doubt.
been following your analysis, brilliant, clear, and let me just leave it as it is, and to just listen to you as well. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was Delano Tamasa, a senior analyst here on the platform. Again, welcome to all of you. If you just joined us here, welcome. This is the program, Liberia First on GHT Talk. All right. And we broadcast from Detroit, Michigan. So we were talking about eviction versus demolition. What is going on in our country, especially with the recent demolition exercise. That was not an eviction. That was a demolition. We want to know whether the court ordered demolition or eviction. That's the question we are asking. Yeah. Okay. That's the question we are asking. So many lives have been decimated, have been torn apart, dreams shattered. Okay. Think about it. And then you have a knucklehead of a deputy minister talk about the government have got nothing to do with this. Who appointed the judges? Who pays their salaries? Huh? Didn't the very courts up to the Supreme Court ordered Funati Kofa to go back as speaker? Didn't the court order those that were laid off by Joseph Boakai from tenured positions? Didn't the court rule in their favor? Didn't the court rule in favor of Governor Aloysius Talu from Central Bank? Wasn't that the case? And what did the government by Joseph Boakai, what did he do? Did he honor the court ruling? Not just one ruling, but several rulings. Did he? No, he did not. Let me be very clear on here. I want people to see my face and know who's speaking. Don't go and say, oh, the picture was so tiny, we didn't even know whether that was Michael Gilman talking. Right, Tamasa? Yeah. So let me
We want to see you put a face on this
Yeah.
particular one. That means clear, sound, and sealed.
Yeah, let me put my face on it and stamp it with the seal of authority by the Junior Hard Talk Digging Deeper Department. Absolutely, AB. You say put your face on it. Absolutely. Okay? It's very devastating. People had their businesses over there. They were born on that land. Their parents pay for those places. And here's the other lady who did carry her entire life savings and invested in the tune of 1.5 million United States dollars. They gave her 13 days to vacate the place, and they're going to demolish it. She got employees. She got obligations. She went to help contribute to the growth development of the country and people. Where is thy pity? Where is thy conscience? Where is it? But again, that's what it is. We heard it in the State of the Nation Lies address, categorized as mostly lies. Okay, the State of the Nation lies address. For 6 years that George Weah was president and he delivered the State of the Nation address, can you point to any time where the Minister of Information, the Finance Minister, and every government official came out to apologize? Was there any time ever in the history of George Weah presidency and giving the State of the Nation address where right after the address, barrage of comments coming from everywhere, from high to low, that is nothing but lies? From 35 Liberian dollar to $35 US for a bag of flour. Was there a time? Huh? It would take Minister Samuel D. Tweah Jr. to rebut a significant portion of the speech. Okay? Especially with the roads, as indicated in the speech by Joseph Boyka, that they built more than the amount of roads that he met. And you can see where they are, the new roads. Yeah? Can you imagine that? Mr. Kier, Stephen Kier, watch you on the YouTube channel, on the big screen, I believe. Say, good evening, Wild Michael. We are sitting in our Frederick, Maryland residence, carefully tuning in on the famous platform. Thanks very much, big brother, my pops. Huh? Can you imagine that? Tennessee, Frederick, is it really false for AFL to build barracks only on that spot? No sympathy for the people who brought this wicked government to power? No sympathy? You heard that lady crying. Rescue government. That Libra will get to do this. I mean, crying her guts out for help from anywhere, everywhere. But if you have a government and a supposedly president who is supposed to be the consoler in chief, A.B. Connor says, as a leader, you must be a compassionate individual. Absolutely. You're supposed to be the consoler in chief. You're supposed to be compassionate. You should have that love, that touch, that human touch for your people. That feelings should be there for your people. Okay? Where is it? When will we see Joseph Boyka pick up himself and go to console the people? When they are in such miseries, such destitution, when their lives have been broken, decimated. How many days today since 6 acres of land in Saye Town was demolished? Somebody said the guy only have 3 lots, but 6 acres. This story is not going to go away. It's not going to go away. We're going to keep talking about it until the end of time. We'll be making references to it. The State of the Nation Lies address, we will be talking about it every time. Okay? To remind them, like the young lady were crying, this is not what we voted for. Rescue government. You have not rescued anybody but yourselves. You put the poor people's lives in jeopardy. Destroy their habitats, their livelihoods, their future, the future of their children and children's children. Huh? Think about it. You know? Look at what they've started with the asset recovery team. Targeted witch hunt. Going after Madame Claire Marie Weir and the Claire Hope Foundation. Wanting the Claire Hope Foundation. And I believe when Madame Claire Marie Weir took Katumu Bwaka on a guided tour at the old folks' home in Grand Bassa County, Tamasa, and show her around what she was doing there, the construction work and everything. I believe she had it in her mind that the foundation was going to be turned over to her. Eh?
But Mr. Gilmore, how if you see the zeal, the negative zeal they have attached in bringing the Claho Foundation and whatsoever to the public glare and
Right.
requesting for all these things. It just brings to mind that this current First Lady, she was so amazed and she thought, I think she has been misled. She thought that these were all about government-owned initiative.
Yeah.
I think it's also fueled. I think she told her husband, so look, these things that I saw on the tour, it is very huge. I think we need to look into this.
Yeah.
So it's you know, and we can say a lot about that, you know, because I mean, can you imagine for the asset recovery team to press on this particular subject about the Clark Hope Foundation, and there are other cases, other things that they need to be looking after.
Yeah.
But to pay that attention on this, I think the first thing that came to mind, she believed that the former First Lady, Madam Clark Tweah, she believed that maybe this woman they don't have that particular characteristics or charisma to go and lobby for resources to come and do things for the Liberian people.
For the Liberian people.
Yeah, I don't think because she shut up back.
Yeah, let's dig deeper into that, Tamasa.
Okay. Okay.
All right, let's dig deeper into that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And so, folks, for all of you just coming in, thank you very much for tuning in. We're going to open up the telephone lines momentarily, and we expect that you will call to participate. Share your thoughts and what have you, okay? So, the asset recovery or targeted witch hunt. The asset recovery team's pursuit of Madam Clark Marie Tweah's foundation. The Clark Hope Foundation has been decried by Liberians as a targeted witch hunt by the Joseph Human Boyka United Party government and needs to stop. Now, Costa was the first one who started saying, oh, they put money, $1 million in a budget for her. That what country money, what and this and that. I want to ask us here again. Does any first lady in the world pay a salary or receive a salary from the government? I can tell you for free, no first lady, not even the first lady of the United States, floaters, receives a penny in a budget as salary. But she has a private jet, a Boeing, a free jet. The last budget by the United States government for former First Lady Michelle Obama was over $7 billion United States dollars. $7 billion United States dollars. Her staff are paid handsomely. The staff of the First Lady are paid handsomely. Okay? Handsomely. With all of the wars and sanctions imposed on the leader of Syria, Bashar al-Assad, at the time. All the sanctions they imposed on him. His wife didn't get any sanction. The only thing they try to stop her from shopping at those high-end store online. Because the actions of her husband is not hers. Bring it back home to Charles Taylor and Joel Howard Taylor. All of the sanctions and persecution that Charles Taylor went through, did you see Joel Howard go through that? Joel Howard was discussed in Washington, D.C. at a congressional hearing. Whether there can be sanction on her or what can happen to her. No, nothing. She was only married to Charles Taylor and became first lady. There was no money in the budget to pay her. But the first lady can go out and do work. The president of the United States cannot get a gift. Only Donald Trump now he can get $400 million plane. he broke that record. But you can't get a gift. But the first lady of the United States can get a gift of any size, magnitude, or cost. No questions asked. The first lady has a budget to pay her staff. Absolutely. We got our statistician in the background that said, Mr. Gilmer, crimes are not transferable. And that is so true. Read about it. Read about the first lady, especially of the United States. She's not on salary. She's not being paid. But there is a budget in the billions of dollars for her office. There is a budget to finance her office, to pay her staff. Are you trying to tell me that Katumu just riding around at Joseph Boakai, taking money from in a pocket, giving it to her? Eh? Rosalind Wenley, welcome there from the nation's capital. How you doing? Eh? Is that what we're trying to say? That there is no money. The government have not sourced any money for Katumu? Eh? Fatu Kone. For Kak City, Magibi County. No money in the budget for Katumu? Eh? Amos Vincent. Somebody answer me. Eh? No money in the budget? Eh? Harriet Weezer. She said, hi, CEO. How are you and the family? We are great. We are great. Thank God. You are strong in Jesus Christ's name. No doubt. Thank you. Eh? No first lady anywhere in the world gets paid to be married to her husband because he's president. No. No. Just allocating money in the national budget for the office of the first lady to pay her staff salaries and others illegal or means she's being paid a salary? Huh? Solo Senior, welcome. So unmute yourself. Something might have triggered you tonight.
Thank you, Father.
No doubt.
How you doing, Senior man?
Doing great, Arthur, the chief parliamentarian.
Yeah.
Huh?
The wise man said coming tonight. I gotta be off here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Solo Senior, let's get your opening. You been following the conversation. Let's hear you quickly. Then I'll go back to the monologue.
Thank you. In our community, we are not adequately informed when it comes to stuff or educated on a lot of stuff.
Right.
So they are just going on a witch hunt. I mean, you can't embarrass somebody that above everything, going after
Right.
where we are and all those things. I look at it and like, you got better thing to do. You got 1.7, $1.2 billion budget. Go find the money for it and forget about those things. You got the housing case of the Capitol building where all your partners and donors are asking questions. What happened? Go get answer to it. You got a violation of the Supreme Court or orders that other people still asking you why is it that you taking people from tenure position. Go talk about those stuff and clear them so donor will come in. You put out the rescue team. Your promise that the country will go to change anonymously when you're getting power. You just flip your finger like that, everything just starts spreading.
Absolutely.
Like you get the magic glove, you put it on, as soon as you snap your finger, everything just change. But you wouldn't know. Being outside and talking is good until you enter in the house. When entering the house and moving the furniture around in Mr. Gilmore's house, or you gotta face that beast TV for it to face up. You say, but that thing Mr. Gilmore can do all the time? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It's not that easy.
No, it's not.
It's not that easy. It's good to critique people, but when you're in a position, that's the time. You see, when I first started, you said something, you said, go do your research. To where? You are subject to the will of the people.
Absolutely.
What research do you have to do? You work for the people. Don't tell somebody to go do your research. But all their penalties, their advocacy was based on they put the mess stealing. We are inept. You're stealing our money. Sometimes I don't blame them. You know who I blame? I blame the top tier that were around President Weah, because they were just there clapping, going underneath the man's shadow. They're not walking.
No.
They are not walking.
No.
They just sitting out there, Weah popular. Yes. But look at what happened. If Weah was greedy for power, he would have taken that thing to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court were reason with him, he would still be in power. The international image would have been tarnished.
Yep.
I want to get. He said, no. As long as I'm the incumbent and the mayor that got 20,000 votes, it's done. He won. Most of them don't like it. But he make decisions based on the future. And
Absolutely.
You see, when God pointed you, say go to Geneva, don't run away or get on the boat. Jonah did it. That worked for Jonah. What God was trying to do, because Liberian people, we always hate government that in power, even when it's doing good. So removing John, we actually can't say that my son rest more. Let's see what happened to them.
Let's see what happened. Thank you very much, Solo Senior.
Start collapsing themselves now. We need John. We are bad. No, we'll keep John. You go ahead. You take your rescue train. Yeah, we tired.
We tired. Thank you. Let me welcome Mr. Kwame Opa Weeks from the Perspective Pro. Is following the broadcast here tonight or this morning in Liberia. Welcome there, kid, man. How you doing? Good to see you. All right. Yep. And my daughter is right here, Nina Tweah. Welcome to you there, Nina. Good to see you. Eric McGill. Welcome from the ATL as well. Lucy Yemplu. Welcome to you. Evelyn Dennis. Welcome there. Let me just greet a few more here. And then Ivan Davis, welcome. She's watching from Canada. Welcome to you. John Goba, welcome there. Good evening, Mr. Gilmore. Welcome back on the show. Absolutely. And Elijah Nepe, the Triple D is so informative. I love this platform. Thank you very much. And Dubama, B. Harris, Mickey Me, how are you? Welcome. They're from Boston, Massachusetts. Winston Logan from Louisville, Kentucky. Welcome to you as well. Lady Adumba, hi, Mr. Gamer. Happy to see you, and everyone is back. Joseph and Edith Wally Kenneth from Philadelphia. Welcome to you there as well. William Massaquoi, welcome there. He said, welcome back on the biggest world stage. Welcome. Thank you very much. Alfonso Fayen, welcome to you there. Alfonso, thanks again the other day, and good to see you. Denise Ma Cole, welcome to you. Son Jerry, Otilia, Chape Monjolo, welcome there. The common citizen, Linda Morris, welcome to you. She said, good evening, GHT and CLN family. Common citizen is watching from where OO people can lie. Jackson Moore Jr., welcome there. And all of you following Tweah Wiles, good to see you.
Common citizen.
Yeah. Susie Lamadan from Australia, welcome to you. Sam Rex from Providence, Rhode Island. This is Book People Liberia. You left your own and gave the country to the heartless Sierra Leonean. And my big daughter right here, Golu Mas SP Pelu from Australia, welcome there. Josephine Satamwa Amisa, good to see you here as well. Be thankful, Addison, welcome. Pale Orito Reto, the wife of my bishop. Thank you very much, Pale. Welcome. And I did talk about your program coming up in Montreal, Canada, Afrique, launching program. Bill Freeman, I must tell them to sit down, Mr. Gilmore. Yeah. Musu Yango, welcome there. Christian Sier, it's great to see all of you here tonight. No, Monique Boyu, welcome there. Sir, good evening, Mr. Gilmore, and our GHT CLN community. Welcome, my Helena Brown. Great to see all of you here tonight. It's a great show. Funny Gil Masale from Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. Josephine Campbell, and everyone else following the broadcast here. Yasa K. Ware, the lady from Atlanta. Welcome to you. I don't want to get that phone call. You say, oh, you call everybody, you don't call my name. But we get almost 700 people here. We can't call everybody up right now. So let's go back to the conversation, okay? I see Jerry showing you the handshake. You want me to call your name? Now, my young brother there. Jerry, welcome to you. Good to see you, okay? And everybody else. All right. So, no first lady around the world is paid to be married to her husband. Okay? No first lady. No first lady. But there is money in the national budget for her office because she got staff that work, they got operations and everything else. Melania Trump, the current first lady of the United States, last weekend, her documentary in theaters brought in $75 million. It's still rolling. It's still rolling. $75 million. It's not going to the treasury. It's not going to pay her staff. It's going in her pockets. All those who helped to prepare that documentary, they will get their pay from there. But what the federal government will get will be taxes. But they will not tell us, say, oh, you for later, you made so much money, you got to bring some. So it's all witch hunt.
Did I even go to get tax to give her? They're going to give her tax exemption.
Tax exemption. Thank you. Before we conclude on this topic and move to the next one, let me break on AB Connor real quick. Brother Connor, welcome.
Good evening, my brother.
Good evening. Say hi to your sister Fatu. She's falling from Kagata.
I will more follow every day, oh man.
Every day.
Just imagine this time of the night is what? Almost 1 o'clock.
Almost 3 o'clock.
There.
Yeah.
And she's still awake, you know, so that's how much passionate she is about things over there.
Right.
Yeah, but it's great to be here. Let me say good evening to Arthur Solo, and then of course Delano and all of the GHT family. I've been following, my brother. But when you have a government that comprised of a bunch of public, you know what a public is? People that lack insight.
Yeah.
The word is PURBLIND. That's the bunch of people that you got over there. They refuse to be educated.
Yeah.
They must boast of formal education, but the day-to-day reality, they have refused to rationalize it. And they have refused to be far-sighted to lead the nation. Predicated on that, their insensitivity will override their rationality.
Yep.
Listen, you have a man that it was cosmetic to draw the attention of the Liberian people to state that, oh, he's a compassionate person. He's not. This man, before he became, immediately he got elected president, he pretended like he went to Total to identify with the people that got burned over there.
Yeah.
And those people, yes, they're Liberian that got burned, but they were completely minute portion of the population as compared to the half of that is being on a daily basis.
Right.
Rain on the citizenry of the very Morovia. Forget about it outside of Morovia, but the very Morovia.
Mm-hmm.
Waka is over there. They're literally decapitating their own citizens, dehumanizing them, humiliating them, subjugating them to the point that they feel completely like they are outsider. They don't belong. That's what it's indicating to them. And the bulk of the people that are telling you this is not what we settled down for, meaning those who are their very supporters.
Yeah, that were their supporters, yeah.
And I'm telling you, just I think 2 days ago, I saw a post from somebody asking a question or even stating that up to today's date, the United Party partisans that got hate by car at their party headquarters when they won election, up to today's date, they say that family stating that United Party, the leadership in Bwaka have not even visited our family, those families.
Look at that.
That's the insensitivity we're talking about here. So for you to kind of get a myopic guy, bunch of myopic guys at the information ministry or so and so forth telling you this is not responsibility of government know nothing about it.
Yeah.
Who the police account to? Whose jurisdiction the police, the security apparatus of the nation under? And you talk about the government know about it?
Yeah.
It's not a question of legality, it's a question of being a compassionate leader. You have refused to even identify that. We're going to day 3 now. You have destroyed the homes of people. You got mothers that are sleeping in the open.
In the open.
And you got all the auxiliary group that has to do with disaster in our country. Up to today's day, they have not identified.
They have not identified with the people.
You got a triple RC, you got a disaster relief committee, and so on and so forth. But they have refused. You have a president that drove by blind people and sent police to move them from the place. Are you forgetting? That's the insensitivity we're talking about here.
Yep.
So for people to go to, oh, the man, the president, you know about it. That's balderdash over there you're talking about. We're not going to buy those things there. We got no market to purchase those kind of reckless. You understand? But because these people have been rescued, so definitely they make their duty not to even care for the citizen.
No.
And we will not relent. We got to point these things out.
No.
You just talk about Saye Town, my brother. There's a guy that was on how do you call it? On the Freedom FM. The guy said he's 50 years old.
Yeah.
The home that got demolished is the home that he was born in.
He was born in.
He got a lady that is dating 1948. Pray tell me, what else you want this guy to show you?
That's the year.
But my brother, it's great to be here, man. And then we will delve in further as compared to what you guys talk about the Cloud Marie.
Yeah.
I know we will delve into it further. So it's great to be here.
We welcome. Thank you. Yeah. Let me read a few comments here. Clear Richards, Mr. Gilmer, I'll tell you one thing on here. Town trap is not for town right alone. You see these people that are crying today, they were the ones saying things like George Weah or Buka Denzel, the one JNB rescue government. Today, every one of them are crying for Weah to come back. Yep. The old Mom Benu Barclay, keep up the good job. Welcome to old Mom. How you doing tonight? Good to see you as always. And Masalam, Mas SP. Okay, my brother is on the wall stage. Speak English to us. She said, when my nigga man learn book, he learns to his abilities. Junior Jekwa, welcome there from Minnesota. And Solo Senior, good evening, family of CLN. Yep. Amos Vincent, I believe if Mrs. Boyka was going to ask Mrs. Weah so they could work together to help educate their children, it was going to be like first lady thing. But I believe that she was advised wrongly. And Keman Saki, Katumo using her budget money to make up and dress. I saw Katumu wearing cool hand shoes. You saw those shoes on her feet. I said, "Hey, go." Money be power. And then if you get power and you get money again, yeah. All right. So folks, think about it. The asset recovery pursuit of Madam Claire Weah and her foundation should not be seen or taken lightly. This is a targeted witch hunt. And the end game here is to get at President Weah. Okay? That's the end game, to get at President Weah. And you know, if you go after a man's wife, you know what happens. He gonna fight back. But the thing about it is that they are seeing how the citizens are responding to this. Okay? And I want to see what the court says. Because the foundation did ask the court to trash the case, that she's not going to adduce evidence against herself. Boyka has been in power for 2 years. He got the finance ministry, he got central bank. He got the speaker, the House of Representatives that allocates money in the national budget. Let them go and do all their research and findings and bring up the specifics. Do not ask the First Lady, come bring your donor list. How much this person gave you? How much the organization gave you? How was the money transfer? in which account. You don't do that. How can one indict himself or herself? That's what the government of Joseph Boakai is after. So how, if that happens, how does she defend herself? How does the foundation defend itself? How? When I got to produce evidence against myself, take it and give it to you. I don't know what became of the same thing they requested of the BMC company that did the work. I didn't follow. Did any one of you follow? How did that end? Did the company adduce any evidence against myself? AB.
Yeah. I don't know all the details about it, but I think the company, I think they provided some information pertaining to other projects.
Okay.
Okay, I think that was what I made to understand, but I didn't follow the entirety of it. You know,
Right.
so yeah. But you know, look, my brother, here's the thing. We are in the United States and of course in the Western world. Whenever a reasonable prosecutor, in this case, you have the asset recovery, obviously they are the one that will be prosecuting. If all that, how they call it, they eventually get to court. In the United States, when James Comey, the current leadership, decided to prosecute him, the prosecutors in Virginia and other jurisdictions, they stated a categorically about what are we going to court with?
What we going to court with?
Because they had nothing or very little to go to court, they said, look, the best thing we would do here, I cannot proceed with such a case. We will step aside. Yeah. That's the dignity that somebody with integrity will carry.
Yeah.
But in this case, when you become so prejudicial and you come in the mindset of a witch hunt, anything that you would take anything to go to court. Just imagine you're asking a suspect or anybody for that matter, bring all of your document you get, then I'll take you to court to prosecute you.
Mm-hmm.
What's the legal knowledge in that? I mean, what's the legal intelligence in that?
Yeah.
Clive Martin is a lazy guy. Because he's legally lazy, so that's the reason why. And he's an angry man from the previous government, so they're gone beyond and above, and he danced into the tune of the power that be now. That's the reason why they're running with this kind of situation, talking about Clara Marie went to places. In fact, she used the government positions and her husband influence to donor money and so on and so forth. Yeah. First and foremost, her tenure as first lady for 6 years, have you audited her office? And if so, have you published the audit report, the audit finding for her office? On monies that were allocated, according to you guys, quote unquote, monies that were allocated to her office. Have you audited that? Because you got a spending arm, which is the finance ministry.
The finance ministry.
And of course, the disbursing arm is a central bank. Those records are there. They are visible things that you can just go grab. You didn't even have to ask Cloud for it. And say, oh, but we'll give you $500,000. How it was spent, you go on the line. Those are things, line items are going to be listed. Mm-hmm. But because they refuse, they are fixated on something that indeed that this is what we must do, come bring or shine. Because this is not a judicial system in Liberia that had any integrity, so to speak, right now. I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry. It's not to denigrate the judicial system, but it's been heavily manipulated by this power that is there right now. So they rely. I mean, for people to rely on it, it's very difficult. But this is all that you got right now.
AB, the idea is not like they didn't go to central bank or to the finance ministry. They are the central bank. They are the finance ministry. They look through their own record
and nothing there.
And they know that nothing there, so they say, okay,
there's no there there.
There's no there.
You know, in Liberia, they rob you roll. You say, but Anasti, you say, how you know you not still prove it? How
Yeah.
Anasti, anybody, Tony.
Right. That's somebody can say you took my cell phone, or you took my this, you took my that.
Yeah, evidence, but you jack the phone from me while on the motor, but they got to take a picture of. No, that's not the justice they want. They want that jungle justice. You know, the Nazi one, where the green t-shirt stand there and just
you are guilty until proven innocent.
You know, we're not in Germany. We're in Liberia. In Germany, yeah, the green t-shirt can stand and just yell and say, hey, this person is against the fury. And you have nothing to say because they grab you, you go into a concentration camp and you're done. You know, you can't defend yourself. There's no court. That's what they are doing. You look at the statement they're making. The first lady using her influence. Yes! That's all she got.
That's all she got. Yeah.
See, now what crime is there in the Constitution that said the first lady can use her office? That's what her office is for.
I will go back to find the record that the Tom Lantos Human Rights Committee, they discussed the issue of Joel Howard Taylor, whether they can impose sanction on her or, you know, lengthily. And I will go back, I will find it. And they said no, she was only married to Charles Taylor. Allen White was in that
in that meeting.
In that meeting.
Yeah.
Dr. Allen White was in that meeting. Okay.
Mr. Gilmore?
Yeah.
The analysis, you know, in this case, I'm thinking that it's now look, we can't compare anything because even said her husband, the former president, Tweah, having been indicted, he commits no crime. He has nothing illegal attached to him. So to even say that you want to go after this woman, let's assume that the situation that you alluded to, like the former Vice President Joel Howard Taylor and her former husband, President Taylor. I mean, there's nothing there. This particular situation, it is just based on the basis of envy, and they are very surprised because this is the first time to see an experienced former first lady, that came outside of the world, that have experience outside of the world, and she married a person from Liberia. And when she went there, her experience, we are Liberians, we have problems. Because if you see people that have ideas and they bring it out, it's silly to go and learn from them, and you want to envy them.
Yeah.
The tax, the threshold that former First Lady Clara Maria have already established, it is a big shoe that any First Lady have to go to her and get experience. So this woman, the current First Lady, served as the second lady for 12 years.
Yeah.
What legacy can one reference to and
after 12 years, she was sending co-worker in rehab.
The 72nd people, 24 other people used to go and rioting. That she ate the people food and ate the people money and all the kind of stuff for 12 years.
12 years.
So to see such a bidding, such a project, how can this happen? They are shocked. They can't believe it.
No, they can't.
So the only thing they want to do, they want to use the justice system that fully corrupt and highly corrupt. You know,
controlled by Piah, but
it cannot mean
to do with the demolition.
I mean, and then they want to use it to weaponize to bring the former first lady to public disrepute.
Yeah.
That's what's going on, but it will not work.
It will not work.
It will not work.
Because they have weaponized the justice system.
The justice system. Yeah.
And they are very selective in recognizing the rulings of the court.
But the configuration said the current Chief Justice the current Chief Justice, we know how he was appointed.
How you are appointed.
This guy came as a middleman. His first opinion when he brought out his paper out about the autovirus situation, he was clear.
He voted for it.
The man met the vice president in Nimba, everything changed.
Everything changed.
It's changed. The guy came, and today he became Chief Justice.
Chief Justice.
So that
was the bargain. That was the bargain. That was the bargain.
That was the bargain.
Yeah, he saw integrity on the tables of peanuts, because that position will go. There are other from Chief Justice there today. They are retired and they are sitting, but he so is for that position. So they are not trusted.
All right,
and that's why we are watching the process.
J. Harris M. Mona Solonte. It's always fun hunting rabbit with a gun. Well, it's not fun when the rabbit gets the gun.
and Mr. Giveaway, the office of the office of the First Lady anywhere around the world is a public office, and it should be funded by public money.
Public money.
Because somebody says, even say question that, I think people get problem.
Right.
Our people get problem. They blind themselves because of it. The office,
no, but they listen.
The office of the First Lady is always funded. It's a public office.
It's always funded.
Yes.
But they listen to the likes of Henry Costa, who was telling them, you put money in the budget for the First Lady, and our country money should eat our money, and this and that.
But Mr. Henry Costa do not know any better. You that come from LU, Liberian University, you know that the office of public office, that's one. The thing, you know what baffles me more, Mr. Gilmore? You from the mean justice in America here, where you said the FBI and DOJ who got a mean justice. You from the Ministry of Justice going after the First Lady. Then you go to the woman and say, okay, show me what play your drop bucket, yes, I can look inside. That's not stupid there.
Yeah.
Because if I'm going there, I'm armed to the teeth. I'm
armed to the teeth.
Of everything I read that, say, but I finally have a seat. You say, oh, when you can say please, I say, I don't come here to say please. You did this, I have that, I have this. I'll start finding everything in front of you. I think you get 1 hour to get to the Ministry of Justice to clear this off, or else we'll come for you.
We'll come for
that will tell you that you have the power. You have the national government. The government can reach from Morovia all the way to Grand Jide in Kulebo district there. Like, you know what telling me that you want a woman to provide evidence against herself? Are you out of your mind?
Right.
You lost. Even when I have the evidence before you get out, start burning it.
Oh yeah.
But here's the thing. The Liberians should be asking Joseph Boakai and his government right now. The $8 million that he transferred from Central Bank to the IB Bank. Where is the accountability for that money?
Where is it?
The Liberians should be telling Joseph Boakai, if you are looking for assets to recover government assets, where is the accountability for the $500,000 that you took from the Social Security people?
Social Security. When you are not even inaugurated.
When you're not inaugurated, you're just president-elect. Where's the accountability? Where's the financial statement for that transaction? Where are the financial statement for the $8 million that you transferred from Central Bank to the private bank? And not only that, you took that private bank president, and made him the governor of the Central Bank today. Where's the accountability for that? So it's a selected outrage, and they put it under the guise of, oh yeah, they are finding accountability for the country. But right under your very eyes, you can't even account for money that you have squandered, literally. So it's a shame.
A big shame.
Liberia should be asking that question up to now.
It's a big shame.
Mr. Gilman, get the feedback.
Yeah. Let me mute AB for a minute. Go ahead. So
this is why I want to do. Saying we all fighting for Liberia. This is my main thing. Maybe the next government I will come. I will fight to be the inspector, the police inspector. I'll take Gregory's job. You know why?
Why?
Because here's the thing, Mr. Gilman. I'm going around in Liberia there. All the human rights activists, the church group, the water view, the Salvation Army, 7-day advantage, all of them that were talking doing weird time. You don't find that again.
Nobody talking.
Nobody talking.
No.
What play don't go in there that were planning on when President Weah came out to shake your hand, you turning your back.
You turning your back. Yeah.
Okay, but you have to respect me, I have to respect you, you have to respect the Constitution. The same way you want your right to be protected, the people have the right to go through. So let's walk in that way. Where are they now? But you know the problem, Mr. Gilman? Liberian people, we are like the market dog. The person that holds on to that chain and yank it. And the person you can pay respect to.
Right.
The person that can give it bread in the morning with butter in it, it won't buy you. Because the idea is still troubling me. I look at the women association that were pushing. Oh, this one get you go to the presidency, you want the president to take care of domestic violence, but I already passed the law.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then why you here when I passed the law, go, the law taking place. It's not to say they're not enforcing it, but they were just throwing everything. And for the other parties that are sitting down there, I don't. They're not CDC alone in the opposition.
No.
You know, the other party that's sitting down.
But everybody who were in the opposition when CDC was in power, they've all gone. I don't know, gone into hiding. They not the way they were forceful and very
action.
Yeah, vocal on everything. You don't hear them.
No.
Yeah. Let me read a few comments and then we will conclude on that. We'll move on to the next topic and we'll take your thoughts. Amos J. Vincent, Mr. Gilman, the Liberian people are heartless. If President Weah did not give up power, these Liberian people were going to kill him. But thank God for his wisdom. They were going to kill him and begin to regret at last. Ishmael Habib Rahim, Mr. Gilman, in my life, I have been blessed with two friends who became more than friends. They became my brothers, Delano Tamasa and Eric Boo. Sadly, Eric Boo is no longer with us, and his passing has left my heart deeply broken. His friendship, loyalty, and presence meant so much to me, and the loss is difficult to bear. Please keep me and his loved ones in your thoughts during this painful time. And we want to extend our sympathies to you. Stay strong, brother. Ishmael Habib Rahim. And may his soul continue to rest in perfect peace, okay? Lady Dumba, absolutely. Amos Vincent. This is education for the Liberian people and other first ladies. Most Liberians are educated, but they cannot see. Sam Ricks, Boaga will produce them in 2029. Yep. Moses Dennis from Burlington, New Jersey, welcome. Harriet Weiser. Some of these Liberian people thought a mindset was so wicked to President Weah. And now they are eating their own bitter fruits. It's like the villager that saw Elijah escorting Elijah when God was taking Elijah to heaven. And when Elijah came back, the villagers were laughing at him. And their rivers and drinking water got bitter. And they couldn't drink it. And they began to cry, asking Elijah to help them. Now they are calling President Weah for help. We understand, but let's see.
Really, let's see.
Yeah.
You know, what we're going to do, Mr. Gilman, we're going to run.
Let me talk to Ishmael.
Yeah. Respond to Ishmael.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Momolo, I just seen the message. I know the time difference sometime.
Yeah,
but I will call you. I will call you right after the show. I mean, I know it's difficult, but I know it's extremely difficult. I'm short of words. I don't know what to say, but after the show, I will call you. We'll talk.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. So stay strong, okay? Keman Saki, dry popcorn in cold plastic for Christmas party. First Lady, Madam Boakai. And later, dump up my prayers and deepest sympathy to you and the family. Absolutely. All right. So, folks, there you have it. The pursuit of Madame Claire Weir is a targeted witch hunt. And the end game here is to get at President Weir. Okay? Don't joke about it. Do not joke about it. The end game here is to get at President Weir. Let's move forward. D. Tweah's challenge. Former Finance Minister Samuel D. Tweah Jr. has challenged Minister Ngafwan that he nor the Unity Party government can, quote, reverse harmonization. Ngafwan and Unity Party government cannot reverse harmonization. Yeah. That's what Samuel Tweah said. What did Ngafwan say that caused Tweah response? This is Ngafwan. Quote, we have reverse harmonization at LACC this year. In this budget, we have reverse harmonization at the GHT. For the Supreme Court bench and judges, we have also reverse harmonization. Workers of the DEA will receive pay increases this year. In this budget, we are moving gingerly. We have moved from a 12-hour economy to an over 18-hour economy. We have but what did, before I bring Samuel to a response, listen to the chief propagandist.
Tell us that they have reverse harmonization. Where are the people that are running around saying they have reverse harmonization? Where are they? You talk in chat room, you run your mouth, you run and talk tabata. Yes.
You got hear him?
Yeah, okay, hear him. We hear him loud and clear.
You hear him, Stanton?
Loud and clear.
Okay, let's play it.
Oh, that's something else you want to talk about.
Anybody tell us that they have reverse harmonization? Where are the people that are running around saying they have reverse harmonization? Where are they? You talk in chat room, you run your mouth, you run and talk tabata. Where's the law that harmonization was reversed? People celebrating Gaffer lying and say we have reverse harmonization, we're doing a small. Is that what's going on with the government? We got the law, we got everything. It was signed. Lawmaker went away, they signed it. They sent it to the president signed it. It's there that the government of Liberia. But what are you hearing today, Jacob? A person without reverse harmonization. That true? Are you kidding me? How can these guys, one learned individual, follow Gaffer lies that we have reverse harmonization? Is that how to do it? Is that the amendment? Is it LACC? We increase the salary. GSC, we increase the salary, and we don't go to the Supreme Court. Is that the way to do it? This is a law. It's a problem. We reverse harmonization that a problem. Why these people, they have turned to government of clarification. They have turned to be government of clarification. They will come back tomorrow to clarify again. Because clarify on 70,000, clarify on the road, clarify on the SOTNA, clarify on everything, and they will clarify again. But what kind of problem with ESO? What kind of problem with ESO? But what kind of problem we find ourselves in? Who put us in this problem? How can we get out of this? Because you increase the people's salary, you say you reverse it. Well, are you guys sure that man is an economist? Are you guys sure that he gets a degree? I see. So that man is an economist? Are you guys sure that he gets a degree? I see. So are you guys sure that man is an economist? Are you guys sure that he gets a degree? I see. Well, are you guys sure that man is an economist? Are you guys sure that he gets a degree? I see. So he's a bank teller. because you increase the people's salary, you say you're reversing. Well, are you guys sure that man is an economist? Are you guys sure that he gave a degree? I see. So he's a bank teller. 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 So he's a bank teller.
You said what?
Your bank teller.
For once in my life, I look at Stanton today, then I think I'm Marco Aurelius of the Roman Empire.
Yeah.
Daughter, his son cannot rule. So when he look at his daughter, he look at his and say, only if you were born a man, what a Caesar you would have become.
Yeah.
But what's going on here? Because he said no, there's no way you can repeal and replace the law without a new law.
What a law? Yeah. That's the law.
It's the law of the land. Proved by both House and the president. Signature.
Yeah.
You know,
harmonization is a law. It's a law. Harmonization is a law.
You can hit all the guns in America. You get to, I use the executive order to do away with the gun. No way. You're not going to happen. You're going to have to go and repeal the Second Amendment or the Fifth Amendment. You got to repeal other thing to replace it. You know, but you know, a good tool for them, Mr. Gibbon. Gafwan say when they say the suffering border issue, they're not going to be building houses. They'll be serving the bread to people with border in it. That the border issue, they put suffering. So the idea Gafwan can adequately stay in front of the media and the people of Liberia say, "Oh, we replace harmonization." Nobody sue him, but they want to sue Clara. We are.
Yeah.
Nobody sue him because
Samuel Tweah came at him.
Listen, my brother. Before you get to Tweah's clarification, you know the irony about that whole montage that he just played from Stanton, where he said, "But Jacob, what years so? Who bought in the other 2 years so?"
Yeah.
Then the next thing he talk stuff.
Yeah.
The government clarification.
This is Samuel Tweah response.
Oh my goodness.
We'll just read the top part and then we'll go in details during our subsequent broadcast. Tweah writes, Minister Gafwan, your assertion about reversing salary harmonization is fundamentally incorrect. To begin with, the LECC and GHT were never harmonized. These integrated institutions already operated under a single pay structure. The harmonization reform merely applied a standardized pay grade to their existing system, ensuring that hiring and compensation followed a rule-based, equity-enhanced framework rather than arbitrary discretion. Because of the integrity status, the LECC and GHT were never subjected to the same controls applied to the more than 100 central government entities. Your staff and consultants may need to conduct deeper research before advising you to speak about, quote, reversing harmonization. Secondly, as we have consistently explained, reversing harmonization is not the same as increasing salaries. In its first year, harmonization increased the salaries of 15,000 workers. Over the next 3 years, an additional 45,000 government employees received pay increases, including University of Liberia instructors, whose salaries rose by more than 60%. Reversing harmonization will mean reinstating the old basic salary plus general allowance, dual pay system that harmonization abolished. To simplify this for you and your team, we present a comparison of a typical worker, John Peter, before and after harmonization, including his personal income tax, PRT obligations. We will look into that tomorrow, the analysis of that Tweah made about John Peter. Our lines are open. We'll take few calls, and then we will get analysis or parting comments from our team of panelists and analysts on here. So you can call us here, WhatsApp, and direct 313-957-9702. That's 313-957-9702. Okay? As we anticipate call, Solo Senior, you go first.
Thank you, Mr. Gilman. You know, I like Minister Tweah statement right there.
Yeah.
GHT, LSCC, they are integrity institution. You know, they already doing their own level of leveling the playing field job already.
Right.
So by the time you get there, they already have it there. So when they're paying the driver for the deputy minister, that $3 you're paying, that all the drivers they're going to get paid because you drive on a driver pay scale.
Right.
You are a registrar. You're on a registrar pay scale because this institution is the one that can tell you which law you're breaking, and it's obligated of obeying the law itself.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't need for it to be harmonized. You don't run to it.
No.
But say that Tweah ran to first when he got the harmonization was the judicial branch because the one paying taxes and they became part of the government.
Right.
They never pay taxes. So that's what the IMF and the World Bank were focusing on, that those judges and all their employees, they were not paying taxes.
No.
So they were focused.
So, to reverse harmonization, those people they're going to stop paying taxes again.
Taxes, that's what we call reverse.
Let's go to the phone lines here.
What he's talking about.
Our first caller, Musa Brown. Musa Brown, let's hear you quickly.
Hey, Mr. Kima, how you doing? And how you doing to the rest of the panelists?
Good, good.
Yeah. Oh, Mr. Kima, you see, first of all, let me speak to the issue of crack malaria. And I want to ask this question. When was the how to call it woman from the first lady for America, Hillary Clinton?
Yeah.
When was the Clinton Foundation funded? It was when Hillary Clinton became first lady.
Yeah.
And when she became first lady, she formed the Clinton Foundation, and that foundation was able to form what they call, after their presidency, they formed a collaborator with Africa, and they formed what they call EBWEP. They had ambassadors.
Yeah.
And Mr. Gilbert, one of the ambassador for Liberia for EBWEP on the Hillary Clinton Foundation is Rugi Baru, who is personally the District 1 representative of Mossorado County.
Mm-hmm.
Call her, she will tell you.
Oh,
and
wow.
I see that, yeah. Oh, yes, I'm giving you. So, but Americans, they don't go after Hillary Clinton up to present because she funded EBWEP and she was supporting Africa. She was not questioned.
No.
So, I mean, I don't know what's the rationale behind the going after the first day of the Republic of Liberia, Club Maria, because the foundation is built in America, in Liberia, and it's being supported.
Yeah.
By donors, and Liberian children.
Yeah.
Yeah. Liberian children are the one beneficiary. They are the direct beneficiary to that foundation. All right. So I don't know. It's the foundation was not formed. They say, oh, because at first day when I built this foundation, I built this facility, it's for every other facility that will come. No.
No.
The Hillary Clinton Foundation is built. Any other facility that will come, you want another foundation, you form your own foundation.
You
use you use your office, do the contact of your office, because after there will be legacy.
Yep.
Let the JJ Rao Foundation.
JJ Rao Foundation, thank you.
The JJ Rao Foundation are a foundation that has sponsored students, giving student degrees in Liberia. But those foundation were formed.
Absolutely.
Because, so that it can assist. You must have a legacy after you leave power. This foundation
Thank
is
you, Musa.
wonderful.
Let me take
You see?
another caller. Thank you.
Thank you.
Wilton Ketter, Brother Ketter, welcome.
Yeah, thank you, Brother Gilman. It's been a while.
It's been a while, yeah.
And this is my first time since you came back calling the show. I've been listening since you started the show again. Like to say hi to Donald Thomastar, Brother Connor, and all the viewing and listening audience. We are back digging deeper. But the last caller just made a point that I was trying to stress, right? So we look at J.J. Rowell Foundation. I was a product and beneficiary of J. Rowell Foundation. And being from the Methodist Church.
Yeah.
Yes, this man was the president for House of Foundation. He didn't turn it over to the Liberian government. Guess who he turned it over to? The Methodist Church.
Yeah.
The Methodist Church still run that foundation today. Do you know the reason why the Liberian government cannot renovate Ducal Palace Hotel?
No.
Because it's part of J.J. Rowell Foundation.
Oh, wow.
It's part of J.J. Rowell Foundation. All right? So people don't understand the whole thing. When we were in J.J. Rowell Foundation, we used to go up the hill.
Yeah.
That whole place, you see the monument up there. We used to clean it up. Or we're to celebrate J.J. Rowell's birthday.
Yeah.
That whole place owned by the Methodist Church. Now, let's look at Tweah. Tweah was never employed by the Liberian government.
No.
Tweah association with the presidency is because she's the wife.
She's the wife of the president.
The former president.
Yeah.
And in any civilized society, the wife of the president has right to a budgetary allotment.
Yeah.
Through the presidential office. All right? So Tweah, because I remember in the same country here, when Michelle Obama was first lady, every clothes she wore in this country was paid by the American taxpayer.
Yeah.
Her travel was paid by the American taxpayer. And if she had a foundation, the foundation she went out and lobbied for money, or even within the country, lobby for money to carry on her foundation, like the caller said, like Hillary Clinton. So Tweah, the people who do anything, they think Liberian people are ignorant. Because remember when Tweah was in office, when she was first lady, what they kept hearing Coastal and saying, oh, they're using our money on that Jamaican woman because she was a foreigner. She is a foreigner. And so they use it against her. They tried to bring George Weah down. So they were using that. They were taking Liberian money and sending it to build Jamaica.
Yeah.
And Liberian people bought that nonsense. What they do not understand is the first lady has the right to run a foundation while she's in office, and she has the right to continue her foundation while her husband is out of office. The only thing the government Liberia can go after Tweah for is when she changed that foundation objectives. Because now the foundation is giving free education to orphans, right?
Yeah.
Or disadvantaged girls.
Yeah.
If that foundation changed that objective and start to take money from students, then Liberian government can come and investigate and tell us, no, you can't do that. But as long as these children going to school free, they are eating free. Just imagine since President Weah left office, this go on the third year.
Yeah.
Who you think giving the children food? How you think the lights are on in there?
No, the money coming from the Liberian government, but they can't see how it go there.
Yeah, how you think the place has been maintained? The staff over there, they're not only Liberian staff.
No.
I heard a lady speaking over there, she sounded like a Nigerian or Ghanaian. When former President Ellen Johnson said he went there.
Yeah.
So we have foreign staff and all. How you think they have been paid? You know this thing? President Bouaka said when he was campaigning, he said he will dislodge. You see the reason why CDC won the election? Because they didn't have the chance to dislodge the young people from behind President Weah. So everything President Weah touched, he tried to destroy it so that people can turn against President Weah.
Yeah.
The more he tried to destroy it, the more the people gravitate towards this man. And the more he gets unpopular, President Bouaka and his entourage. And that's the problem we face in our society.
Yeah.
Look at how things just falling apart, Mr. Gilman. There was a video that surfaced today that Freedom Carry. The guy who they allege as former PSU officer beat a lady with a big stick.
Yeah.
And the lady dropped and passed out. Look at the kind of brutal thing we are experiencing.
I saw that video. And then it was Favor Morris who sent that video to me, right? And I said,
Yeah.
Favor, let's dig deeper inside this video here. The person that was videotaping, how did they know that this guy was going to harm that woman? They kept the video focused. You know, it wasn't. I don't know what was happening that caused the person to recall.
Yes.
Because if you see the video, the guy walked past her, he came back and took, but you can't hear nothing much that's going on. You know,
he talked, but he's saying something. He's talking something, going back and forth. The guy just sitting there looking at him. And when he pick up the stick, the guy said, "Don't tell me where that stick go." And then he let the stick go, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, 2-3 times she dropped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they say, "Oh, we'll call police," but we see no police. We hear no investigation.
Nothing.
The case, only Abraham Gosson, we don't talk about it today because when I call on Spoon on the hub with Oliver, he said, "Oh, we'll talk about it tomorrow." These are things that we should bring out to the public. These are abuse that are going on to our people on a daily basis. Amen. And then, Mr. Gilman, it's good that we're back on to dig deeper.
Absolutely.
For me, I'll be on other platform because of my work schedule and all that. But I sit down and listen to the program. And I will touch on that when you talk about the cloud we have stuff. And the harmonization thing is a wrap. They can do nothing about it because, like Mr. Former Minister of Tweah said, when you increase salary, it does not mean you're choosing harmonization.
You're not
because harmonization
it's a law. You gotta go and undo the law with another
harmonization.
law.
Thank you. Harmonization was not to keep people at a certain salary level. No. It was to bring the disparity to a halt and also help Liberians gradually increase salary based on the year. How you do every year, Absolutely. They give you a little bit of increase every year. And that's what he's doing now. But this agency, he didn't know that people knew that those agencies were never touched. Right. And he can't open his big mouth. Like Mo Ali went and told Liberian people that Pempe Rada and marketeers are employed, and they were made up the 70,000 people. Workforce, are you kidding me? Yeah. So on a job, there were no marketeers, there were no Pempe Rada and motorbike. No. That thing was stupid. But the battle, and it's good that the opposition is silent. They will fight and wonder. So he stands on that, it's like he won't cry when he's on his show. You got to listen to him today on his show.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
So thank you so much for the show.
No doubt.
Thank you. I'm listening.
Okay. Lamage, welcome.
Yeah, Mr. Kimo. Everybody, you're hello, Tamasa. Yeah. Everybody, you're hello, parliamentarian, you're hello. Mr. Kimo, for clarity, Maria thing. Yeah. Are 3 reasons why you people fighting. One, there's side chicks and cheering and they come in there. They want that side chick cheering and they go there. And then I go in there. So it's hurting me. 2, Katuma Bwaka. The blue, yellow, green shades that she wearing, she found no foundation. So the things say they will give it to her for her to make me. That's a lie. They tell one. They want, so the students are not there to pay money to the government so they can pay salary. That the thing are hitting the people. They to the physical park. Yeah. That the park that was free for 6 years, people so could have wear it. Now the poor people got to pay money to enter the park. So they want they want our more foundation. So the student can pay money, so they can pay the employee. So the side check they go there. He also side check they not coming there. They say poor people cheering. They don't say side check cheering.
That's a side check.
At least,
Thank you very much, Lamage. Yeah. Tamasa, let's hear your closing.
Yeah, the ones, man, I mean, there's a lot, man, but let me just, I listened to my own big brother and Augustine Piah Gafwan. I say about with now. The first thing that came to mind was this guy thing he's saying on LU campus. He think that he stays student leader. This is not about soup and Studa.
Yeah, Studa. No.
We are talking about livelihood, about people. We are talking about governance. We are talking about Liberia, where 6 million people pay attention, making sure that things are working.
Right.
These are things we are paying attention to. To come, Augustine Piah Gafwan, 2-time finance minister, foreign minister, former, budget director, former, and he knows exactly these things.
Yeah.
They escaped these things. They went down, they didn't look at these things because they couldn't muster the courage of the intestinal fortitude to make sure that the harmonized salary, to make sure that the synchronized salary, that people, that the world will look at us and say, yeah, we are civilized people. Because the thing they were doing for that 12 years, Mr. Gilmore, how will you get basic salary? Then you get the others, one in Liberian dollars, one in US dollars. And the other one said, you determine, say, especially those political appointees, determine based on their offices' budgets. They will look at another driver and they give it to now 1,000.
Yeah.
If that a man girlfriend per brother, they gave him 1,000. When I want poor men from West Point, they gave him 150. So I said no. President, we have said no.
Yeah.
We have to look at these things. And this honest part of this thing, for this guy to say that he harmonized.
You know, he reversed he reversed the harmonization.
Yeah,
what he said.
And you see, this guy, they have tantalized our people for so long, and they have walked away with that. They tease our people.
Yeah.
They torment our people with good intentions. They pronounce better things. Our people never obtain these things. And he thought that he can count round two after Minister Tweah have already sat in that office and understand the in total of that office.
Yeah.
So he think that he can come and say anything that will pass and fly. There's no harmonization.
No.
Nothing happened. The day the harmonization take effect, people's salaries went up. So for him to be thinking that he put people's salary up, that means harmonization. On day one, on the get-go, people's salary went up. You have people like a police officers that were making like $75, they went to $150. You have the AFL, you have the teachers, nurses, even the university instructors and whatever, they went on high, doctors. After that harmonization take effect, it went up.
Yep.
So you don't compare politics with our people. No, it is wrong.
It's wrong.
Our judge will say it is wrong. But Marakla Maruwealo, I may tell you, the woman have brought dignity, respect to the office of the First Lady. She have brought prestige and hard-thinking quality to the office of the First Lady. There are no First Lady have ever used that office so wisely to bring dividends to the people of Liberia than Clamaruwea. Instead of Liberians to put their hands together to appreciate that woman, to appreciate her. If you want to learn something, don't be ashamed. Katumu, you can go there. It is not by age. Wisdom, understanding, knowledge. It is not by age. The woman has brought dignity to the office of the First Lady, and that's why she is respected. And the thing that it can weaponize the justice system to bring this woman on her bended knees. But that will not happen.
It will not happen.
That's why former President Saye paid a strategic visit to that place. And from time in time, it was the president's visit, I saw the interaction and how these children are learning, the young children.
Right.
Those are from the communities, destitute. You see how this looks so nice? Very nice. Look at the place.
Thank you very much,
Thank you, Mr.
senior analyst. And this from Miada Dan. She said, Liberia's story is like the Israelites living in Egypt. God will keep hardening the heart of Bwaka to manifest his glory. God will teach Bwaka a lesson. You don't share God's glory with the devil. Absolutely not. And then Paula Orita Reto. Mr. Gimmon, please play the song They Lied to Us. Okay, I got that cue ever since. And Eric, pass away. Welcome. Welcome to you, Eric. I called you the other day. You didn't pick up. I was trying to let you know on a personal level that the show was coming back on. You know, you my brother. let's take Bewasi. Bewasi, when we finish taking phone calls, I tell you can call. Yeah. Let's take Bewasi for 1 minute and then we're gonna go to Eddie.
We're in South Korea, I beg you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank God my uncle begging for me down there. Yeah, that's it. I'm sorry, by the way, and sometimes, things can catch up with us. We work on the road. So sometimes while you are taking calls and then we are on the road. So
yeah.
And when we get break, it's just 12 years. We just finished with my lunch. And
12 o'clock.
And I say, let me make a call before 12 p.m.
12:45 p.m.
Yeah. So
14.
I said, let me make a quick.
Different. Wow.
Yeah, let me make a quick call. I listened to my brother Arthur Solo say he won't be how they call it, police director. But I will tell you this, I would be the public work minister. I would be one of the first person. Even if I not be public work minister, I'll be director. I will be one of the persons that will break
for zoning director for zoning.
I will be zoning director. I will be one of the person. Let them put me on record. I said this the other time on Prince Sherry's show, and let them put me on record. If they just made me a zoning director just for 1 day, Mr. Gilman, people will cry. And my zoning are going with bulldozer. I mark your house, I break it down. I mark your house, I break it down. And the houses I'm going to break down, just count the 12 ministers in this government. The first 12 ministers in this government, the houses will touch the ground. Then we can go to court and go do it, And to the issue of the first lady, Joseph Baka is a Sierra Leonean. Mara Bio that his brother.
Yeah.
You understand me? Let me make it very simple. Katumu Bwaka, she got a link with Sierra Leone the same way. Mara Bio Web and Katimu Bwaka, they are very close. Let she take pen and paper. If she can't let she take recorder. Let she go ask that lady, that young lady, that vibrant lady like Claire Marie Weah, because she's a visionary first lady in Sierra Leone, just like Claire Marie Weah in Liberia.
Yeah.
Let she ask that lady, how is she managing? What is she doing? Where is she getting funding from? What is she doing in Sierra Leone for the people, the children of Sierra Leone? When was the last time we saw video or pictorial evidence that shows that this first lady called Katumu Bwaka is making a serious impact in the old folks in Liberia? We saw this when President Weah just came in power in 2018, Mr. Gilman. The first old folks who were built in Buchanan City. So why the people didn't ask, where that money come from then? Because the first lady paid our old folks in Buchanan City. They're supposed to ask where the funding come from.
Right.
This government, Mr. Gilman, the level of hate that this government have put in Liberians' mind. We said this before, Mr. Gilman. If we allow those people to take over, take power. I still remember my podcast. I had a podcast on the 19th of November. I said, if we gave chance to this unity party government in Liberia, it will be the end. They will hunt everybody in CDC government. And that is what they did when they came in power, Mr. Kilman. It's frustrating. Some of us never wanted to be talking Sam, Mr. Kilman.
I know.
Yeah. But for the fact that these people are going after our common people in the communities, the common people who voted for CDC, and turn around and voted for them because they say they were coming to rescue them.
Yeah.
That is the reason why you see us now. We are galvanizing our bullet bars and coming back to start hunting them one by our mouth. So thank you very much, Mr. Gilmore, for having me. And let me say thanks to Arthur So Senior, my brother, brother Connie, and my uncle there, Ilando Tamasa. And thank you so much, Mr. Gilmore. Really appreciate the time.
Yeah.
Okay, Bewazi.
Tom Gia.
Mr. Gilmore?
Yeah, you're taking advantage of Bawazi time. Let's hear you quickly here.
Okay, I want to make a point, my brother.
Uh-huh.
You see, the witch hunt in the people government is too much.
Very.
They used to run all over the place. They made this 49 bill, 49 units. This in the first place, I want something. We used to ask you when we go for something in Philadelphia. You know the budget of the president. You know the foreign power budget for the president. You know the local power budget for the president. Mr. Gilmer, there are people that work in bar office that get plenty of money and they don't even build one or shelter for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
But those who mindful, they work for $100, they can build home for their family. You know that, right?
Absolutely.
So for people to envy the lady, the black eyed wife was she had oversight responsibility over a group of 77. And the people many days ago hungry. He have for the massacre, the late for the massacre, the black eyed man for the massacre. Because for the massacre, niece was loving the black eye. The woman who was a family planning association country director. Was loving the black eye. So black eye, after he became vice president, he sent for the massacre. In less than time, I may have around my area, Chiachipo area road there. They may have places that he built, he didn't roof them. In less than time, he was the controller to group of 77. They started sharing that money. The people, their budget, I was working at finance ministry, I control their budget. They start throwing the people money. Many days people know to eat. So they can break up and say, oh, the man, somebody do something. Go close to them and say, how you got to this level?
Yeah.
But don't answer the question. And the thing they fail to understand is that lady, she of American. So getting at her, you gotta be very careful.
Yeah.
Where in the world you tell somebody, Mr. Gamer, come to me and say, Tom, you say you see something. So bring your document. So it makes sense. It makes sense.
The money
She been for 2 years. I tell you what to now. What's she doing? When Barack was vice president for 12 years, he had any foundation? Hey, became president before he said he got foundation.
Yeah, foundation.
Where you get money from?
Thank you, Tom.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Evie, take it away.
All right.
So interesting, man. Let me say thanks to all of the callers, man.
Let me read this comment quickly from Ishmael Habib Rahim, and then you seal it up. He said, in my considered view, many of the challenges facing the Liberian people today reflect deeper questions about leadership decisions during former President Weah's administration. Leadership is both a sacred trust and a national responsibility. When one is entrusted with the welfare of millions, wisdom, discernment, and vigilance are essential. Appointing or empowering individuals whose interests may not align with the stability and progress of the government can weaken institutions. And ultimately, you know what happened.
Yeah, I mean, Ishmael is right. You know, Ishmael is right, and the moving parts in recent time, actually, it just kind of pointing all in the direction of failed government that you got in Liberia there right now.
Yeah,
you know, like I said, it was great show and all of the topics. I mean, from the First Lady to Gafuan's statement, and of course the demolitions and everything else. You know, something you stated earlier on, my brother, this is the challenge to these people. If a court gave you an eviction notice or inserting demolition, no court is going to tell you to go and demolish.
Demolish properties.
They can never post those eviction, those notices that are given out to go to these places. But it has become a way now that as soon as they give you, they tell you you're going to evict this place, and that's the you hire yellow machines to come and destroy places.
Yeah,
it's very bad. They need to halt that, and in fact, it's about time that people start to contemplate on taking this into ECOWAS court.
Yeah,
maybe that will bring this government a book. I think that's one. And two, you know, one thing that we really need to find time, and all of the stakeholders, especially in the opposition camp, the issue of harmonization that is so at the pinnacle of a United Party's politics, to the point that you got a finance minister telling you to use the word harmonization. He detests it.
Yeah.
We need to get to the root cause of this particular hate for harmonization. You know why, my brother? Unity Party, they had the opportunity to restructure the civil service of that country from 2006.
Yeah.
And 90 or 95% of the civil service employees were hired by Unity Party, meaning they were the Unity Party partisans.
Yeah.
And they put them in the government and gave them those fabulous salaries.
Yep.
Because Minister Tweah came in and structured them. Since that time, they have created hatred for that particular thing, and they can't explain to you why they hate it. Because if you have a country where you're looking at people paying their annual salary, discrimination, I would call that. You give people fabulous salary, 15,000, 10,000 here, and so forth, and you're paying some people up to today's date, to the point that Baga went to lofa a guy or send a mail telling him to pay him $56.
Yeah.
Look at that disparity. And they hate it so much because they had their people, the likes of Jackie McCain and all that. That's why every time when they get on the platform, it's they cut the civil service salary because she was at the health ministry and they were paying her fabulous salary at the time.
Yeah.
And made a necessary adjustment. That's why they hate the whole harmonization thing. It wasn't about the interest of the ordinary Liberians. It was the fact, it was the fact that the people that they brought into government from 2006 up to the point that the structure, the salaries structure in a place by Minister how you call it, Tweah. That's the reason they detest that thing up to today's date. But they can't explain to you why they hate it. Because there is nothing they're hating. I mean, for crying out loud, if you're talking, you know, Gafford surprised me, my brother. For you to come boldly and look at Liberian talk about the reverse.
The reverse.
How could you be so naive, Mr. Gafford? I'm sorry, oh man. I know Gafford.
Yeah.
We were at a university together. I know him. But because he's not an economist, the man is an accountant. He's not an economist. So perhaps maybe that is a lot. I mean, it's a serious hindrance to his function. Gafford was heavily guided by former President Johnson, who happened to be economically knowledgeable.
Yeah.
So like a lot of things fell in line with because she was doing the heavy lifting already, but not in the case of Buckeye. So he has to do the heavy lifting now, and he found it very difficult to put it together. So for you to come and state a law that was enacted by the legislative branch of government and signed as a law of the nation, and you kind of just come and tell people that, so it's wrong that indeed people got to call them out on these things, my brother. You understand? It's very, very wrong because they are so high up to today's date. Harmonization is like a taboo in our country for Unity Party. But because the parties were benefiting with these fabulous salaries, that's the reason why they detest it up to today, but they can't explain to you why. You understand? So I just want to point that on, my brother. And with regards to the Claire Marie situation, it's still not going to work for these people. legally, except when you want to go to they twist the arm of the judicial branch of government again to fall in line with them, then maybe that will happen. But trust me, they think that if such a case will end in Liberia, they're mistaken. It won't end in Liberia. That government fee will be here to the fire, even at the level of ECOWAS and at the level of the United States government. It's not going to end there. So they need to stop playing around. They need to stop playing around and do the right thing. Shamelessly, I saw some of them posting, talking about, oh, the foundation only got 24 children. And so even if there are 3 children there, it's a process.
It's a process.
And these children are benefiting. They're not paying a penny over there. They are benefiting and they're getting concrete and solid foundations over there for the future of that very country. Not for Jamaica, it's for Liberia. But when you get a bitter leader that is not compassionate, this is what you get as a country.
Right.
You know, my brother. But again, I know time is fast spent. It was a great show, and all of the callers, the contributors, and then of course, Delano and other wonderful. And then we will be back here hopefully tomorrow again.
No doubt.
Yes.
Only around saying that reverse harmonization. Yeah, hey, you talk in chat when you run your mouth, you run and talk time at time. What's the law that harmonization was reversed? People celebrating Gaffron lying and say we have reverse harmonization, we're doing a small small. Is that what's going on with the government? We got the law, we got everything. It was signed. Lawmaker went away, they signed it. They sent it to the president signed it. It's there that the government of Liberia. But what are you hearing today, Jacob? They put it without reverse harmonization. That true? Are you kidding me? How can these guys, well-learned individual, follow Gaffron lies that we have revised harmonization? Is that how to do it? Is that the amendment? Is it LNCC? We increase the salary. GSC, we increase your salary, and we don't go to the Supreme Court. Is that the proper way to do it? This is a law.
My people, where you at? Where you at? Wake up from your slumber. Stop slipping. Whip your hands, whip your hands, whip your hands, whip your. Come on, come on, come on. I know you're sleeping now. You gotta wake up some more, yeah? Okay, let's go. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They betray us so much. I said they lie. The people fool us, so the people lie to us. The government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they can knock the government. I said we tired with their lies. We tired with their promises that led us to a lot of damages. We tired with that speech they preach indeed and now unique. They deceive us. The thing we saw, it frustrate us. So why can you lie? Why can you steal? Why can you allow the citizens to beef? See, we just tell you.
That's why we will tell you. When you fool us, you screw us. You use us and later on abuse us.
So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask.
Well, folks, guys, you have it. A good show, a good evening. Thanks to our team of panelists and analysts. All of you, our callers. Those of you that contributed to the show as well.
The people fool us.
Through your writings, your
the people lie to us. The government betray us.
Let's continue to keep hope alive.
No one to trust. My people don't want to hope on. My hope that I have been broken. I'm telling you, brother. So where are the schools? Where are the jobs? Where are the jobs that they say they could afford? But they're too selfish. The people tired with their rhetoric.
The people tired.
You see the reason why we ask why the government betray. They have enough of time, but then instead they delay. People suffer. No work, but people crying for hunger. Look at. Your vision and your mission, your intention to the nation is poor. You got nothing to show. Nothing. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask.
That's the question we ask. Why should they keep lying to the Liberian people?
The people lie to us. The government
Until then, my name is Juan Michael Gilman. Bidding you a pleasant, good night rest. Join us again.
The people fool us, the people lie to us, the government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they go knock the for up the airport. Tired with the promises that left us to all our damages. We tired with that speech they preach indeed, and now you need to deceive us. The thing we saw, it frustrate us. So why can't you lie? Why can't you steal? Why can't you allow the citizens to breathe? You see, we just tell you that why we vote tell you. But you fool us. You screw us, you use us and later on abuse us. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They betray us so much. I said they lie.